Ronnie King Coleman is one of, if not the greatest bodybuilders of all time. And as many of you guys know, he had one of the best backs ever. And that is what this video is all about. This is him way back in 1995, if I'm not mistaken. And by this point, he was already around for a few years, but to a fair weather fan of bodybuilding, it was seemingly the beginning of his bodybuilding career. And from here on in, his back development got better and better. It even got even bigger after that. But was it better? Well, today we're going to explore all of his Olympia versions, his Olympia winning versions, and even some before that, and maybe even some after. We're going to find out when Ronnie King Coleman's back was at its all-time best, and we are going to begin. We're going to explore the rear double bicep pose, of course, to begin. And this was perhaps not even at a Mr. Olympia event. I think this was at an Arnold Classic, if I'm not mistaken. But for the most part, guys, we're going to stick with the Olympia versions. Now, this is 95. And you could see by that point, he had already put on some mass. But we're not going to be putting any of these versions in contention for the best back. Now, 96 footage is rare. It's hard to come by. Not a very a straight-on shot. And when it comes to back shots, you kind of need to be right in front of him or right behind him and not tilted loosely. But food for thought, guys. 96 was awesome. Now, was 97 a step back? Well, if you do a side-by-side comparison, both were great. Both were fantastic. I can't get over. But, the lighting was so much better for 97 that if you're going to advance on a version to compare it with the great 1998 version, the first time he won the Olympia, it would be the 97. And you know what? 98, it's not like he was exploded in size or even condition from the year prior. And I don't want to speak sacrilege against the great Ronnie King Coleman. Now, here is another comparison and food for thought, guys. 1997, Ronnie King Coleman. Take a look at that back. So, I think it's definitely worth a comparison between 97 and 99. And yeah, I think 99 has the better V-taper. Just seems to be a little bit more conditioned. Maybe. Pretty peeled in 97, guys. Can't say enough good things about the 1997 back, Ronnie Coleman. Now, just in case any of you guys were wondering, 98, 99, the great debate. So similar. I honestly think his arms are a little bit better in 99. Maybe the trap's a little better for 98. I don't know. Overall, we're going to go with 99 because it's better footage. It's better lighting. So on to 2000, and it was a step back for Ronnie King Coleman as far as back development was concerned. It looked like he had maybe put on some meat on the lats, but I don't know. Definitely not as conditioned as he was the year prior. So 99 is the reigning and defending best back so far. On to the infamous 2001 Olympia. And was this an improvement from 2000? As far as the overall package that he brought, I would say no. But as far as the back development is concerned, looks big and chunky. He looks like he's got a lot of meat back there. Not nearly in the condition that he was in 1999. And yeah, we judge that when we're determining the best back. Here's another shot. And yeah, I think actually 99 it probably has more size as far as the lats themselves are concerned. But yeah, that's 2001. What about 2002? Ronnie's back. It looks like it is petite, with all due respect to the king. But take a look, guys. Even 2001 looks like your traditional Ronnie King Coleman size. That's huge. And 2002, his lats are gone. Everything is petite. Well, his lats aren't gone. He's still Ronnie Coleman, guys. Still got peaks on his biceps, but very small. And look at the wheels. Look at his little glutes. Little badonkadonk. Again, compared to a normal human, huge, but not compared to Ronnie. So you can throw 99 on there, and it's going to be the same type of devastation size. So, yeah, coming out of 2002, 1999 is your reigning and defending best back of all time. And you guys know what's next. Ain't nothing but a peanut. Lightweight baby. 2003, Ronnie Coleman decided to just come in 300 pounds. Solid, ripped, blockbuster muscle. Sure, somebody will correct me. He was 287, he was 279, he was 292, what have you. He was massive. And this direct back shot, it shows maybe not quite as symmetrical, I don't think, as he was in 99. But his lats were a whole lot bigger. Look at that. Look at that. It looks like 10, 15 pounds bigger. Now there is most of the shots from 2003, they're tilted. And it takes away from the true devastation and size like that other one. Now it's worth to mention, there's some black and white ones. And most people will say, well, Max muscle, you can't use those. It's too flattering. Well, the other one, it didn't look much bigger than this one. Clearly, I would wager to say 2003 conditioned too. Very conditioned, as well as just much more size. Now, am I saying 2003 is better than 99 altogether? No, that's not what I'm saying. 99 had a better midsection flow, things of that nature. But this is strictly back. And on to 2004. Not even close, guys. 2004 back was a little, with all due respect, a little iffy. Now, the only reason I'm saying that is because 2005, don't forget 2003 is the champion so far. 2005, look at that. He improved just as much from 04 to 05 as he did from 2002 to 2003. Well, maybe that's a little bit crazy to say that. That's crazy. But what is not crazy is how good, or what is crazy, I'm sorry guys, is how good this 05 rear double bi looks. Is it sacrilege to say that 05's beating 03 in this rear double? I don't know. You guys have eyes. You guys can see. And there's other shots, like I said, not very fair to use for 2003. But as a whole, guys, the condition of 05 is incredible too. So is 05 your best rear double bi? I mean, you put it against 1999. And I would wager to say that he looks like he's 50 pounds heavier. It looks like he's put on a few inches of lat meat. So it is definitely a debate, and it is arguable that 2005 Ronnie King Coleman had the best back, at least in terms of this pose, the rear double bi. Maybe he was even better in 06. Wow. The judges got it right, guys. They could see that not only is the back, I don't want to use the word deteriorated. Is that disrespectful? The back is not what it was. Not even close, considering how good he was at 05. He really fell off the rails, so to speak, in 2006. And by 2007, the poor guy, at once a flourishing lat insertions, a set of lat insertions. I mean, from 1995 to 2007, that's his back. And in my estimation, 2005, and if not 2005, I mean, if you're going to argue one or the other is better than this one, it would be 2003 or 1999. But 2005, guys, what a back double bi. But that does not mean 2005 Ronnie Coleman had the best back. That's just one pose. We're going to look at the rear lat spread, maybe even some Christmas treeses, baby Jesus, please, poses. Oh, that's Moses. But anyway, Rear lat spread. Little more difficult to find earlier on versions or earlier on pictures of this pose. And then there's the different way he hits it. Sometimes he hits it flexing just the Christmas tree, and it actually takes from the lats themselves. There's this infamous comparison between 99, 98, and 99. Both look good. Everybody says, oh, 99's so much better. Look at the Christmas trees, baby, please. Well, he's flexing it to get the tree. And honestly, his lats might be even a little wider in 99. And let's just face it. Going off these photo shoot pictures, yes, 1999 is far superior. But that's not really fair, going off these photo shoots. You gotta go on stage. The truth is, 98 versus 99 is very close. Traps look huge in 98. But ultimately, I think he was practiced better, or he was hitting the shot better. He was more symmetrical. He was just a little off in the symmetry in 1998. What about 2000? Not a lot of people talk about 2000. I'll be honest, his Christmas tree actually looked pretty good. I do believe he was hitting it that way to get the tree to pop out. And there's other ones too of 99 in the rear lat spread. And this is an outstanding shot for 1999 in that rear lat. Also displaying the Christmas tree. And not very wide is the lat spread of 2000. And you know what's funny? By 2001, he was actually displaying this as a rear lat spread. Can you imagine that? Christmas tree looks good, but I mean, you need some width in the lats. And 2002, same thing, guys, same thing. Now, I'll be fair. There's these two pictures, and still, 2001, his rear double didn't look that bad in 2001, but 2001, one of his best, or one of his worst backs, I would say. 2002, look how petite his wheels are. Wheels count too, guys. Wheels count too. But the back itself, he is opening up at least a little more than in 2001. And I'm sure you guys have been waiting for this. 2002 versus 2003. He has never improved so much in 1 year. Makes 97 versus 98 look like not even a difference at all. I mean, he put on, 40 pounds of solid blockbuster muscle and more conditioning, Ronnie? But you know what? I think it's mostly in the lower half, to be honest. And I hate to speak or give any compliments to 2002. But I mean, is there that much improvement in the back? Yes, there is if you really look. But when you look at the lower half, looks like a different species, baby please, altogether. So I think at the end of the day, in particular, if you're going to use this photo shoot picture of 1999, yeah, 1999. And here's an onstage. I think the rear double, we're going to go with 2003, I would suggest. But in this pose, I think 1999 is your man. And as you go into 2004, you can see his rear lat spread suffered. The rear double was decent, but I mean, this rear lat spread, not his best stuff, with all due respect. But what about 2005? This is an interesting situation. The rear double looked good. Hey, let's face it, guys, it was probably beating 2003, but the rear lat spread, no way, shape, or form, as a whole, as an average, 2003 blows the lats right off of 2005. And then, as you may know, if you're a Colemanite, well, maybe you Colemanites shy away from even looking at these versions. 2006, the lats were not what they used to be. Not only that, but the conditioning as well. And 2007, his last Olympia, you can see his lats were, that left lat's gone. So from 1999, his best to his last, was his worst? Probably. But yes, as an average, 1999 and 2003, perhaps two of the best back developments of all time. So which one was better? Well, we didn't look at the Christmas tree yet, and it is definitely worth to mention. 1998, not 99, but 1998, perhaps the the most crisp Christmas tree. Baby, please. But anyway, yeah, 1998, awesome. Also worth to mention, 2000, not too bad in that area also. And yeah, I always noticed that 2000 Ronnie King Coleman, not the best overall, but as far as that's concerned, not bad at all. So what about 1998 versus 2003? And for those of you scratching your head, wondering where's 99, you find me a picture. Oh, not a rusty old screenshot, a good clean picture of him hitting it in 1999, and I don't know, I'll make a video for you. But either which way, I couldn't find one. 2003, he looks pretty gosh darn good in the trees. I don't want to say baby please one more time. I'll get a letter from Louis Marco's lawyer. But yeah, I think that might push 2003 over the edge, over 1999. So yeah, 2005 might have been the best rear double, but his lat spread wasn't that great. 1999 in that rear lat spread, I think might have been the best, but very close to 2003, and also 2003, in my opinion, was a better rear double. So, on an average, what version has the best back? Well, if you ask Mark's Max Muscle, which some do, some don't, I think it's 2003. The meat was hanging off the bone, guys, and if you do take wheels into consideration, yeah, 2003, awesome. Maybe from the front, 99, got it, but yeah, this is a fun one, guys. Took a little while to set up, but every second of the way was very enjoyable. Backs everywhere. Take a look at the back. Hit thumbs up, guys, if you enjoyed this type of content. I'd do it more often, but I'd do it now. It takes a little while, and you guys like to have at least one video a day, right? Yeah. Hit thumbs up, subscribe. Have a nice one.